Like I'm kind of like, yeah, hold on. Can I get that a little bit clearer? It's reflecting. It's because the sun is finally out. So if I look a little hazy on my YouTube, it's because it's just finally the sun is out. So hi guys, I'm gonna do a morning cleanse this morning. I'm sitting here drinking some, I went out and worked out. So hopefully I'm getting better. I was really dragging. So I'm gonna do a morning cleanse with you guys. So I know there are people that have said that they are driving to work. And I'm so glad I don't have to. I sound better. I'm getting better, yes. It's getting better. Every week or every day, I mean, it's getting a little better. I'm in the process. I got to go out and get, you guys have to understand, I have a small farm. It's a hobby farm. It might be hi Paula. I might have a small hobby farm, and it's small, but yet I have a lot of stuff to do. Mowing lawns, preparing flower beds. I have over 2,000 types of hostas, and I sell them. And I also do, like, I love sunflowers, so I got my sunflower seeds. I'm getting ready I'm going to sow them and put them in my greenhouse in pots. And then when I'm going to landscape with them. So, yeah. So, hi, guys. I'm just drinking so I don't dehydrate. I'm going to do a morning cleanse. You'll see what I'm doing. You'll see what I'm doing in a second. There it goes. Yeah, I've got to get Clapper back on here. I'm like, yeah. Clapper has not been on. There are people that really like it, and they better get used to it because they're going to be the states that people are going to try to ban it. I don't know how they're going to ban it. I mean, if you're on the state line, I guess you just go, like, I know that I'm in Wisconsin, and I'm on the border. I'm on 6 miles into Wisconsin and I lived in Illinois. I'm from, I'm from here, and the state line area. And I do know though when you cross the border, you switch cell towers. I usually drop my phone call. So because they go to cell towers, I don't know how they'll do that. And it seems to me awful ridiculous, and it won't work. So how was my trip? It was great. Actually, I'm soaking the stones. You have to soak the stones in oxalic acid. It's a weak acid that just kind of cleans everything. As a matter of fact, when I get off here, I'm going to dump the water that's over them. And then I can see all my crystals better. But yeah, I've got quite a few. I got one that was probably about a $50 one, about this big, about that big round. I didn't have enough time to dig. I want to go back. I keep telling the friend that I went out there to see, I'm going to come back in August. I don't know. I have to save up. I don't know if I got enough money to go, but we'll see. Now I'm going to be doing some, hi guys. I'm going to be doing some healing and some sound vibration for you guys this morning. So you doing sunflowers too, Sue? Yeah. Yep. I got like 4, and I'm okay. So what I'm doing, and you guys know I'm a master gardener. I just have to go through I am a master gardener. I need to go through the process because it's a long time. You have to like do so much for the community and all that different stuff. And I live so far out. I'm like, but I'm pretty much, yeah. I've been, my grandparents ran a farm for years, and they were dairy farmers and gardeners. And so I've inherited that somewhat. Yeah. Brenda. Okay. We're going to be doing some healing. So, but yeah, see, look these are dwarf incredibles. They're only supposed to be about this tall, and I'm going to put them all around into my flower bed like annuals, and let the birds have the seeds, and then maybe keep a few if they do well. I keep the seeds, and if it does well in my yard, then I will keep it and I will use it again. And I've got a couple of, squash that did really well. I got a couple pumpkins that did very well, unusually well, because pumpkins can be. You do know you guys have to have a pumpkin patch, like you have to have like an acre, and you just put the pumpkin seeds in the ground and let them go, because you can't. They just vine everywhere, so you can't really do much of them. Good morning, and I'm going to be doing some sound found by vibration and some guided meditation, but I had to be careful because people could be driving. So if you are driving, yeah. Okay, you twisted your ankle. Oh, I'm so sorry. Is it wrapped? Make sure it's wrapped. I have bad ankles too. I have an extremely high arch, and my kids have inherited it. And I'm always spraining my ankles. Matter of fact, now they're really stiff and sore all the time because they've been injured so much. And my granddaughter inherited my super high arch, and I always wondered why I sprained my ankles so much. And I mean, I could be walking, and it just is because they're unstable from having such a high arch. So you don't want to go to the doctor? Yeah, I know, me too. I'm trying not to go to the doctor with this. It's getting better, so I'm not going to go. But we're going to do a meditation, okay? So, and remember, I'll be here tomorrow night. And the winner was from last night. I had a winner that gets a free reading. Her name is Gina Smith. I sent her a message through Cash App. I can't even talk today. And so hopefully she sees it. So you guys, people, I had everybody just donate like $5 or whatever. Some people did donate a few dollars. And then I just chose somebody at random and she got a free reading. So I do that on occasion to keep it fun. Okay, so I want you guys to, I was going to put on my plant wave. It's been acting up. That's why I don't know. It's been acting up. It'll be on and then all of a sudden it'll just completely done. So I'm not sure if it's kind of wondering if maybe it's the transponders, I don't know. Anyway, but I'm very busy today. I have a lot of stuff to do. You'll be hearing more from me throughout the week, and I'm downloading the weeklies right now. So okay, yeah, yes. I hope I find Gina. She might, she's on at night, so she's new to me. I don't recognize her. So okay, so this is the heart chakra. This deals with pain and trauma, and we all know we have some type of PTSD. Did you know that? Almost every single person is just, people react differently. I know I do. I have a couple of things. I just went through something and I'm suffering from it. So if you want to get in the right place or you're comfortable, I'm going to lead you through this. If you are driving, you can meditate. Be careful though. I'm not liable for that. No offense, but you should be okay. I don't know about you, but I meditate a lot when I'm driving. Do you? I'm kind of zoned out. You know that when you're driving and you see you're just driving and you can see zip of the yellow lines, and you're just like, and you're on autopilot and you just drive home, you're in meditation. That is literally what that is. It's a form of meditation. It's a form of hypnosis. You're self-hypnotized. What you're doing is only changing your brain waves. That's all you're doing. You're changing it to a theta. Okay, so you know what, Frankie, I need to be doing this more. I've been dragging and a little lazy lately. I got to get my butt moving and get my focus back. So, and if you guys know, I'm a very motivated person, but I've been kind of scattered a little lately. So now this is a heart chakra tone. And if you concentrate on the sound, you can actually feel it where it's supposed to go. Okay. And it's green for heart chakra. Okay. Let me get a stone. I'm going to get a stone. I'm going to get a stone to reverberate for it. Okay. One more time. I'm holding it so I have a little bit more effect, but you can hear it. And if you concentrate on it. I'm putting it on a stone, this is a site called the healer stone. Okay, it's a certain quartz vibration. So, okay. All right. And yes, I'm trying to get better myself. So I'm better. I am. I sound a little better. So what you have to do is you have to just concentrate on the sound. And I'm putting it on a healer stone. If you guys don't know what that is, it's a kind of quartz, but it's called the healer stone. It's a little bit golden colored. And so it can be a little faint. Concentrate on it. It should almost make you smile if you do it right. Okay, so just remember that, all right? Yes, Frankie, I know. I no problem. Hi, Cindy. Hi from Des Moines. You're 6 hours away. I know where you're at. I've been through there before. A couple times. I actually have a friend in Nebraska, and I've gone through Des Moines when I went to Nebraska. I had somebody on my TikTok, by the way, that said, I swear I saw you. You were in Illinois. And I go, I'm back and forth in Illinois all the time, but I was in Chicago. Remember, Sue, I was in Chicago 2 weeks ago, and I bet they saw me. She's like, oh my God, I couldn't believe it. And I'm like, was it a yellow Jeep with like Enchanted Skye all over it? Because like it's got it on the back of the Jeep, on the tire cover. And I'm like, it was yellow, bright yellow with tie-dye all over it. I'm like, yeah, probably it. All right, one more time. Oh, okay. I'm now remember, I'm going to be live on Wednesday mornings now. So if you do not hear me or see me, that's okay. Some of you guys might be driving to work and listening to my podcast. So I'll be live there on 216 the net or on my YouTube, on my TikTok. So one more time. This does work. I'm telling you. It's a certain frequency. It's a 340, which is a little bit different than the standard. I asked for a little bit different hertz when I ordered them because I wanted a little bit different vibration. Okay. So if you're concentrating on that, when you hear it, it's hard. Might be a little hard to hear. Okay. But you can hear it's faint, but you should be able to hear it. Concentrate on it. It really does work. Okay. I guess got somebody wanted to go live with me. And the reason I don't go live is because I'm on more than one screen. That's all. I would if I could share unless I pull somebody up. Now, if you watch me on my podcast, I pull people in all the time. So, and I matter of fact, a very good friend who's also a very good astrologer. She's going to be on with me Wednesday. Alrighty. One more time. You should be, hopefully, hi Terry, you should be feeling this. If you're not, concentrate and then concentrate on your heart. And then it's because this is the right frequency for it, okay? It should be correcting. Like, for me, it brings a smile. It really does bring a smile to my face. It just does. I don't know, because you should be feeling love. When you get this adjusted, you get rid of your crap. And you should be feeling love and happiness. And it does make me smile. So, all right, we're going to try it one more time. I'm going to be getting singing bowls too. I keep saying I'm going to buy them. I just have not gotten them. Because I can never find one I liked. And I'm really picky. So I'm very picky with everything I buy. Are you guys like that? Like, you know what I've determined? I don't go out to eat in a crappy chain because it's all been heated up. If I'm going to go spend money, I'm going to get something that I can't cook. I am a very good cook. It tickles your heart. It should make you smile. So, hey, Carrie. So, okay. Good. I'm glad. It should, you're right. You're right. Somebody said it tickles their heart. It should make you happy. That was why I chose that. It should be getting rid of a lot of your crap. And on top of it, I know your heart is not in the best spot because you have to go to work. Some of you guys might love what you do, but it's still Monday. So, and remember, I did this 31 years. And yeah, you know what though? This is my work day. I work, so you guys know. So if you contact me on a Thursday, Friday, or Saturday, I won't contact you probably because those are my days off. I work Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And so Sunday's half a day, half the week. So that way you guys can get, so a lot of people like readings on Sundays. So I always have it from 8 to 11, I think. And then Monday is 3 to 8, but I'm working my job, I'm working and taping. So I work like a 12-hour day on pretty much on Mondays. Get it out of the way, right? Tuesdays are 9 to 3. And then Wednesdays are all over the place because I'm doing my life coaching. And okay. So you don't sleep well on Sunday nights. You know what? I used to be like that. I'd come Sunday night and I'd be like, so I get it. I get it. I've been there. Remember, I had 31 years. It's so funny. I've never not worked. This is the first time I've never actually not gone to an actual job in my whole life since I was 16 years old. And so it's been hard to get used to. And then I get a little lazy because I'm like, I need more structure. So I got up this morning and I went and I walked. I did my mile. I only did a mile and a half because I'm still sick. I usually do 2 miles. I'm going to try to build up to 3. And I'm drinking Diet 7-Up because my stomach's upset. Black seed oil, Karen, tell me more about that. So she says you're sleeping better. I think I've heard of that before. I always keep an open mind. And by the way, it has been 1 year since my dear friend Jim has died, and he came to me all night last night, was talking to me about a whole bunch of stuff. And I kept saying, why are you here? And why? He goes, it's the anniversary. It's the anniversary. I died. And I'm like, that's right. And he's desperately wishing for me to reach out to his son. His youngest son is really struggling, he says. So I'm going to today call somebody that might know his phone number because I'm supposed to. And Jim wants me to make sure that he wants him to know he's not dead. And that, see, he's talking, I can hear him now as he talks to me. And you guys don't know, he was one of my dearest friends, and I've known him from another life. It was like a big, huge connection from another lifetime. It was huge. And he was my chiropractor, though. And all my kids have gone to him. My husband goes to him. My best friends go to him. I've got people I didn't know, but I had a dream. This was weird. You want to hear the story? So here I am with a good friend, and I had this vision, and I saw myself in past life with Jim, and I know now who he is to me. And it's funny because in that dream I saw 4 different people, and one of them was somebody that I know in this lifetime. And I just thought that was weird because I knew who they were, but yet they weren't who they were. Do you know what I'm saying? When you've done past life regression, it's like that. Okay. Now, here it gets weird. Is that friend of mine? I had no idea. She went, and she lived a long ways away. She went to him as a chiropractor. And yet I had no idea, but yet she was in my vision. So see, that proved to me right there, I'm not making this up. He used to say to me, you're not making this up. Because I said, you used to own like a manor, and you were like a lord or a duke or something. Like you had a manor, you were fairly wealthy. And you had a black horse with tall boots and a cape. And he always used to laugh at me because he doesn't like that at all in his lifetime. And he's like, and so he did some research. And because the first time I met him, he says to me, this time I'm Nate. And he said this to me. He was psychic and didn't realize it because his intuitive abilities with medicine was unbelievable. And he just never admitted it. He's like, oh, I just think that it's this or. Anyway, he said to me, well, this time I'm Italian and my name is, I will not forget him saying that to me. Because I thought that was a very thin stuff. At that time, I didn't realize who he was to me. And it was a very strange thing for him to say to me. And then I'm like, holy moly, oh my Lord. You know what I'm saying? There are people in your lives that you just can't. That's why when you meet somebody, you're like, oh my God, I swear I know you. Oh my God, I swear I know you. It's true. Okay? Linda, thank you. She's asking. Okay. So we're on another screen, and I'm gonna take. Okay, the cleanse. Okay, good. I'm good. It made you feel better. It should make you at least want to go to work. I'm just like it's Monday morning. Yeah. It's been wonderful for me. Ancient history says it cures everything but death. Not the best taste, but I'll tell you, it's amazing. Karen, that's that black seed oil. I have heard of it. And you know what? Going to add that to your routine, Frankie. Thank you. All right. You too, Earl. Yeah, you know what? Check it out. Somebody's asking if it's good for Alzheimer's. Black seed oil. I have heard of that before. And I know you can get it at the health food stores. And okay, Jim says it's good for joints. It's good for like inflammation. inflammation and like joint achy, like, you know, like if you've got some arthritis or something. That's what he says. And yes, he says it's good for your hip mind too. So, okay. So if you guys don't know, and I'm filling you in. It's the anniversary of a very good friend's death, and he came to me and he was just bothering me. He woke me up, and I'm like, okay, and because all I know is like, but why are you here? And he's like, it's the anniversary. I passed. I remember, he was the healthiest person I'd ever met. He was so healthy, and he got HPV cancer. He had cancer from HPV. So anybody thinks that that's not true, that the vaccines aren't real, they're bogus, he really did get it from that. And he went around for years not knowing he had it. And I'm going to tell you, what killed him was this chemo. It wasn't the HPV itself, it was the chemo. And it got so bad it had spread. He even had to have his tongue cut out. And it was just terrible. He finally said, I can't do this anymore. I can't. And he was so healthy. And what made it I went into the chiropractor, and we're really good friends, and he had a lump on his neck. And I'm like, you gotta have that checked. And he's like, yeah, I don't know what it is. I said, I keep going in for tests. They couldn't find anything wrong with him, because even though he was carrying it, he wasn't sick. And yeah, it hurts my heart to know that he passed, because we always talked about retirement. Like he was going to do this, he was going to move to Florida, he was going to do this and that, and he didn't get to. He's 59 years old, and and the older I get, the more I'm starting to see other people pass, and it's starting to bother me, because I know I have a long lifetime. My last lifetime, I was very, very sick. And by the way, I'm going to maybe do that this summer. I don't know if I told you, I know who I am. I looked myself up. I found my place and the person I was married to, and I know him. And I am going to Fulton, West Virginia. That is where I lived in my last lifetime. I was very, very sick. I died of cancer. I was very young, 35 years old or so. And people are like, well, so how do you know all this? Because I've done past life regression. Now, Sue, if you're watching, you might start recognizing people. I've been doing past life regression a lot with her in her life coaching, because she's got some fears and stuff. I'm telling you, it opens you up and you recognize people. And I don't recognize everybody, but there's certain people in my life that had been so important in my life that I just go, oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah. Yes. I know it's crazy. It's just because it does work. So yeah. Yes, Karen, it's great for joints. That's what he says. He says it's good for your joints, and it's good for your mind, and it's good for inflammation. And he said that he's telling me to go get some too. So I gotta. Yep. Oh yes, Stacy. Yep, there are 4 types of HPV, and he had it and didn't even know he had it, because he kept going in for tests. He's like, something's off, and I don't know what's wrong. And then he started getting lumps. And by then it had spread. And it's just, he worked up to 2 weeks before he died. Finally, he's like, I gotta take a little time off. I can't do this anymore. And then he said to me, and remember, he's thousands of patients he had. Thousands of people he had. He's married, he's got kids, he's got brothers and sisters, and he called me. He knew who I was, because he called, and he knows what I do. And he called me repeatedly, and we couldn't even talk at the end. His wife took the phone from him. I don't know why he keeps calling you. I told her, I said, I know why. I know why he's calling me. And I told my daughter we need to go see him, and he died before I could even see him. And it's here, he says that's okay. So, and if you guys don't know, very, very influential guy in the town he's from, I miss him. Even though, I know this sounds crazy, because I hear him, it's not the same. It's just not. It's not the same. I hear my mother all the time, but it's not the same. So I get it, All right. Thank you. I try to be, everybody has past lives. Now, I should probably put that on my Now you guys know I have two websites going, right? Let me I've got enchantedskye.com, which is Wix, and then Lana's Enchanted Skye, which is GoDaddy. I've got them because I don't know how to use Wix real good, and I'm an expert. You can tell which one I worked on because if I just updated everything, and I am offering this meditating thing that I'm doing is I'm offering at 6 o'clock, and it's through a Zoom meeting. So the Zoom, so if you want to and you're interested, it's like $12, but it's like 30 minutes to 40 minutes, and it's all meditating. It's all meditative. Guided meditation and stuff because I am a meditation specialist. I'm certified in it. And so and a lot of people are liking it. I'm having, and you can just, and I only take 20 participants. That's all I'm taking. But and it's on Wednesday nights at 6 o'clock. And one person said, well, if we're guided meditating, should I be driving? I really don't want you to, but if someone else is driving, I really, because it's guided meditation, because I'm going to guide you through like imagery and stuff. So, and I did it at 6. Sorry for my California people and people who are, see, that would be a good 6 o'clock's good for, yeah. Not so good for England. It's midnight. I didn't know what other time. If it's not working, I'll move it to 7. So on Wednesday nights. So, okay. All right. Yeah, and it'll be something like this. There'll be sound. I gotta get my bowls. I gotta get my singing bowls. I'm certified in that. Oh, thank you. It's not the same, but I'm okay, so that you understand, everybody learns. You have your visual, your tactile, or your auditory. I'm extremely auditory, even though I'm a visual arts teacher with a background in it, and I love to touch things. I'll be doing this when I pick my rocks up and I'm touching them, but I'm verbal. I'm so verbal that the person that's working with me on my Wix site, she tapes everything verbally to tell me directions, because you know what it is? You know why? Because I've been in school a long time, and what's the main way of learning in a college atmosphere? From the professor verbally. That's why I've become a verbal learner. And that is, if you tell it to me, I'll remember it too. I'm like, I remember you telling me. If I see it, I'll be like, I think I saw something. Do you know what I'm saying? And you always learn best by doing too. But it's so funny for me to be a visual arts teacher and be so verbal. Go figure. Yeah, you need all three. Yeah. Well, everybody needs a combination, but I'm very, very verbal. I do, like, if you're going to show me something, I need to talk on a phone to somebody on the company. I can't stand the chats. It just drives me nuts. I've got to be able to talk to and pick a phone up and talk to somebody, so yeah, I get it though. Okay. My singing bowls will be turquoise. They should be, because that's my favorite color, and that's the color of my business. Matter of fact, I've been working downstairs, by the way. I'll have to take a picture of it, okay? Yeah, you have to really learn something, you have to be able to, if you want to learn something, you teach it to somebody else. That's what I used to do all the time when I taught an art technique, or if I even remember I've taught American history, stuff like that. I would have somebody else teach it. I would make one of my students who knew what they were doing teach it to somebody else. Well, I don't understand completely. You will, so try it, and it does work, because you're assimilating it, you're processing it, Yep. So okay, thanks guys. Anyway, I'm not gonna be on here long, because I have a lot of taping to do. You'll see all of the tapes come out, the weekly, and then I've got 2 yearlies. I got a yearly I missed, and I totally apologize to this person. I have no idea how I missed her, and I'm like, I feel so bad. Okay. Is that an Ed and Eddie cup? An Ed? Oh no, it's Snoopy. It's Charlie Brown. Charlie Brown's Halloween. I'm a Charlie Brown freak. Remember that? That's my generation. Generation X grew up with Charlie Brown. So yeah. All right. You guys take care. And what I would like, you'll see me tomorrow night. I will be back. And if not, hit me up, Enchanted Sky. I'm going to remind you, Wednesday mornings my podcast now, and then Wednesday nights my class. So, okay. Yeah, peanuts. Yep. So, okay. Blessings to everybody. Make it a great day. And how can you make the earth a better place? One person at a time. You figure out one kind thing. One. All right. Blessings.